hanging out with you on your Friday, and actually a very, very special guest back in the Life FM studio after a big morning on the morning wake up. He's hung around a little bit longer before a mighty trek across the country.
What is the circus music in the background?
Yeah,
I like it.
Circus music.
It's got a fun vibe.
Yeah, I've got a clown in studio.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Some sort of setup? Am I a monkey dancing for you over here?
Yeah. Well, hey, I just said a big trek across the country. You're not just going around the country, bro. You're going across the world, quite literally.
Oh, no.
On Sunday.
Going to India, Calcutta. I've never been to India. And it's funny, I've travelled quite a bit around the world. I've been to a lot of places. And whenever I tell people I'm going to India, they're like, have you been to India before? I'm like, nah, but I've been quite a few. And they're like, oh well.
Oh,
get ready. And
I've
like, I've been to some full-on places before. They're like, you haven't been to India. I'm like, okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing about the food that you're going to eat while you're on this trip, because you're not only going to Calcutta in India, you're going to Nepal, right?
Yeah, we've been told. So then we're trekking to, so we're going to India, seeing a lot of the work that Orphans Aid International does, a lot of the programs there, get some eyes on that, which would be really cool. Mm-hmm. And I imagine confronting at the same time. And then after that, we're going to Nepal, and we're going to trek as a team together to Everest Base Camp, which takes about almost 2 weeks to do. It's a big... I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, that's a lot of hiking.
Yeah, that is a lot of hiking.
Every day, you're just walking and walking and walking, and it's all uphill. So,
and it's 100 and something kilometres,
130k return and a lot of elevation. So you get up into some pretty thin oxygen levels. So you have to go pretty slow. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Amazing experience, and can't wait. I've been told by the trek sort of guide that's like taking us through.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be eating traditional Nepalese mountain meals.
Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. But also, what is that?
Yeah, he was like, don't expect anything too flash. It's basically...
Traditional Nepalese mountain meals?
Yeah, he doesn't mean that in like, prepare your palate. He means like basically porridge or something similar.
Oh, I imagine it'll be just a lot of stuff in a pot heated up and probably a very... consistency.
Yeah, sloppy is what I'm picturing. I'm not really sure. I'll just eat whatever's on offer. But the great thing about when you're hiking and you're exhausted and really tired, any food tastes amazingly better. Some of the best meals you'll ever eat are at the end of a long day's walk.
Ain't that the truth?
Because it doesn't matter what the food is, it's hot it's there.
And it's good. Hey, so you're going for quite a long time. I'm wondering about like your wife and your sons. Are they going to be all right while you're gone?
Well, I'm hoping so. I'm wondering about them too. Yeah, it's the longest I've ever been away from my kids, so that's going to be quite full on. And same with my wife, actually, since we've been married. It'll be the longest we've ever been away from each other. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'll go, but I'll be gone. So won't
have any. Well, you will have reception. You'll be able to call back to
totally. We'll be in touch.
So you'll be able to call back to them. That's a bit bizarre that they've got internet on Mount Everest.
Yeah, we've been told that. Sometimes though, you go somewhere, they're like, there's a connection, and it's
a bit poor.
It's less than what you'd imagine. But anyway, amazingly, maybe they've got Starlink or something, I don't know. But there will be spots where we can send back audio, so hopefully there'll be diaries playing out on air of the trip, and you can kind of follow along as we do it and hear what it's like.
Amazing. Is there anything that you'd like us to pray for you for this trip? Like going into it, are you a bit apprehensive about anything, nervous about anything? Like what can we keep in our prayers for you?
I would ask for prayers for safety, first of all, because there's actually been a lot of severe weather through Nepal at the moment. And at this point, they're still trying to figure out how we get to the start of the base camp trek.
Wow.
All the roads have been washed out through the mountains and stuff with the rains, and it's pretty severe. A lot of people have lost their lives. Kathmandu flooded out and devastated in lots of ways. So that's a bit up in the air, but we think we'll be able to get there. So just prayers for a safe return.
Okay.
And that just people would catch the message and heart behind what Orphans Aid do and why they care for children who are abandoned, kids that don't have anything, and why that's important. And then hopefully that leads to people donating and supporting them, and, they can go on to continue what they do all around the world.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll keep you and those things in our prayers, Bjorn. But if people are wanting to support your trip and your trek, where can they go? What can they do?
lifefm.co.nz, you'll see a picture of me and a T-shirt.
Pretty smiling face.
Yeah, with Mount Everest in the background. I can guarantee you I won't be wearing a T-shirt when I'm there because it's a lot colder. But you can donate through there, and And of course, none of it goes to me. It's all to Orphans Aid International. It's just kind of through that fundraising page, but it all goes to them, and so that they can keep doing the work they do. So if you can, any amount is greatly appreciated.
Cool, mate. We'll have a fun trip. I know you leave on Sunday, which is super soon, but yeah, all the best. And I hope you've got a good pair of walking shoes sorted out.
Hey, thank you, and I'll bring you back a Toblerone from the airport.
Oh, bless.